Hello everyone. Happy weekend, and I hope you doing and enjoy your weekend. So I have a new scenarios here to show on Bitcoin after the moves of yesterday in the price action. Like we had a very strong move. So I know that I have already another scenario which was still in the wave 4, and I was expecting and still expecting that the things moves down in every wave 4, but now I have something even to share, much stronger also, to predict much better even the price, the future price, where it's gonna go. So what I see here, okay, I went yesterday more deeper in this whole wave, all right, and this great impulse that happened, and I went much more into details in the count to see what is going on here, because that move was pretty strong, right? And it's very strong, very explosive, very even more than the wave 3 itself. Okay, we cannot see such thing here that happened in this strong impulsive way. However, that means, it could be a wave B, as you said, as A, B, this is A, then B, a very overshooting and strong B, which is very normal actually for an expanding flat, which happens more often in crypto. And then we are looking for a move down as a wave C, as an impulsive wave C, for a deeper correction, right? For a deeper correction of wave 4. Now, to be much more precise, I went deeper into this impulse, and I saw here in the count that I can add 3 impulses, or I can see 3 impulses. So I'm gonna start with the smallest one, all right, which even I didn't put it here actually. So actually we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is definitely a wave 3 made of 5 waves, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and it's very obvious that it's expanded even, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So we can call here this is a wave 3. Now I didn't put the count here. It's not necessarily. I don't want to make it so complex here and to see a lot of counts. So I want to keep it cleaner. So that's why this is definitely a wave 3, all right? And we count 5 waves in it, and perfectly works well. So now I have started to count. Then okay, if that is a wave 3, then the 1, 2 before it could be this one starting from that point here, before that point, right? We can call here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and C as a flat correction. And then the wave 3 that we just counted 1 minute before, right? Then 4 and 5. So that green count here, or teal, has ended already here. We got its retracement, which is good as an alternation. This is a deep retracement, while this one is flat, right? So that's good in terms of Elliott Wave. Now, the thing is that it didn't retrace so deeply, all right? I know that it looks sharp. That's what Elliott Wave aimed for. It looks sharp, while this looked flat and wavy or sideways, but it didn't reach more than 0.23, right? Fibonacci level. So that thing to mark here, I'm gonna come to you next and tell you why I took the Fibonacci. And so please remember that we just touched 0.23 Fibonacci only. Now, next comes, okay, what should I do in this wave? Let's take it as a 1, 2, yeah? If you go so deep into the count inside the 5 minute, of course you can find the 1, 2 maybe here, Okay, so you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. I'm not going so deep into it, but however, it looks like very impulsive, right? This is what I need. So if we come back here, we can see that the 1, 2 here in orange color, we have 1, 2. Now we consider the previous teal inputs as a wave 3. Here we go. This is wave 3 now in orange. Then 4, so the last correction that we had, which is sideways, could be the correction of this 2 here, which is very sharp, and it's working very well as alternation between wave 2 and 4. We have a sharp zigzag wave 2, while here we have a sideways for wave 4, right? So what we saw yesterday, after that, could be the wave 5 of that orange scenario, of that orange impulse. That works great. And now if we take again the Fibonacci levels from here to there, we see again that wave 4 has only touched again the 0.23 or 23 Fibonacci level, same as the one before, which is the minimum requirement for a wave 4, right? Okay, that's fine, can be. Last scenario or last impulse is a wave 1, 2 in green. All right, now we take the whole orange scenario as a wave 3. So that means this is 1, 2, and then the whole thing that happened yesterday until what happened yesterday is gonna be the wave 3, where the wave 5 of the orange scenario has finished. So if that is wave 3, then we are expecting, of course, a retracement again, and then wave 5 once again. All right, so where is this retracement could go now? Now, before we got a 0.23, 0.23, and to be honest, I don't expect that this would be only 0.23. Yeah, I know even the wave 2 looks very sharp and very zigzag, so we expecting a sideways correction, right? If that is the case, it could be. I mean, that means we are in a very bullish scenario here. Yeah, if we only get a 23 Fibonacci retracement again. Okay. However, let's say this is a 23 Fibonacci retracement, which is gonna be almost at 64,378. Okay, and we are expecting a sideways, or I don't know, maybe a flat, or a triangle. Maybe during this weekend is gonna just like grind down until Monday, and then on Monday explode again in the wave 5, right? So because this is in Monday. I'm just trying to Sunday midnight. Yeah, that's very possible. That is very possible that the whole weekend goes and grind very slowly, because normally the weekends are very slow and boring. Touch here the 0.236, and after midnight on a Sunday, after midnight, means on Monday morning, the things start to get explosive again. That's very possible. However, because both scenarios or both impulse before touch only the 0.23, based on Elliott wave, the last impulsive wave, or the last wave, which is the main wave, we call it, of the impulse, might revisit the last, or or the impulses, the smaller impulses of the wave 4, right? So we might see a revisit to 0.38, yeah, visiting again the 4 of the previous impulses, smaller impulses, and then move up, okay? Which it coincide, or it agree with the scenario that we had before. So this is my scenario here for the impulse. Let's close this and let's open this one. So okay, yeah, that was the scenario. It's working perfectly. Of course, I didn't expect to overshoot to 1.38, yeah, an expanded diagonal. I was expecting until here 0.886. That was very strong wave B. And here, this has put a question mark for me, right, to create that scenario, which we saw 1 minute before. Yeah, that was the question mark here. Why is it so impulsive and so strong, so fast, even more than the 3 here, right? Wave 3. So yeah, that's a question mark. So yeah, that's why, I mean, I don't mean that this is invalid anymore, because it's still working. We still see 3 waves, right? And 1, 2, 3, but here now also is a question mark. Normally, if that is if that is gonna be a flat, yes, then we have to see a 1, 2, right? Which we see it now almost, but it's a weekend and I don't expect an explosion, right? And a wave C needs an impulse, right? It needs an impulse. It needs to be impulsive. Now, in this scenario, I don't know if the price is gonna grind slowly just onto here and then move down also on Monday explosively. Yeah. So Monday morning is gonna be a huge day, right? So whether we go up or down, I think this area has to be revisited. Okay. This is the conclusion of both scenarios, that this area has to be revisited, because first we cannot move up from here. Why? Because wave 5 of the orange scenario has finished, right? And we need a back up to at least 0.23, right? Fibonacci to move on with the wave 5. And in this case, in this scenario, if we have a flat ABC here, then we need to see a wave C. Then it has to be impulsive, or it has to revisit sooner or later, yeah, this area. And remember, we are still inside the frame, yeah, even we are still before the 0.38 Fibonacci of the wave 3. This is a time-based, right? So and even like these are the most common targets of time for a wave 4 to happen, right? To bottom. It means when we bottom, if it goes in between those 2 lines, that would be the perfect scenario, right? Before this, that is not so likely, right? So that's why I'm saying also that this scenario is still very available. We have to revisit this area here and then move on. I doubt that we can move on here directly, because guys, I don't see. I see here a very weak wave 2s, or 1, 2, 1, 2, which they have touched the Fibonacci 886. Which makes it a little bit weaker, and yeah, it says that this cannot be an impulse. Yeah, it can be a wave C, which is inside the wave C, could be an impulse, but it cannot be an impulse itself, like a main impulse. All right, could be a wave C. What do I mean in wave C? I mean like A, B, C. Yeah. Then A, B, C. all right? So which make it A, B, and then C, right? So you know, Elliott waves are fractal, so they start with smaller ABCs and grow as ABCs as well. So yeah, so this is my update. I know it's a long update for this video. So to recap, guys, expect that we revisit this area again, because in this scenario, if we have a flat ABC, we need to revisit this area and then move on for a wave C. If we are not in this scenario and we are in the alternative scenario, which is this one where we have 3 or triple impulse, and then that means we have just finished the wave 4, and yesterday it was a wave 5 of the orange impulse, starting from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, another impulse before it happened, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we are expecting one more, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, very explosive. Okay, and as I mentioned before, we are expecting a longer wave 5. So here we go. Wave 5. If we hit only the 0.23, I'm gonna put this in green. Here we go. So if we hit only 0.3, we are expecting a 70,000 almost. Okay, a 70,000. Now, if we move deeper to 0.38, then we are expecting only a shallow upside, or a shallow new higher high. Alright, so that was it for today. I hope you like the videos, the updates. I hope that this was helpful. If you think so, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.